I am in Auroville, India's most experimental hippie town. And if you know anything about me, you know I'm gonna fit right in here. I mean, I was practically built for this place. I've heard a lot of stuff about this place. I've heard they don't use cash. I've heard it's like a spiritual yoga commune. But I'm not just gonna believe everything that I hear through my ears. That's why I came here to this city, so I can see it for myself. And so you're gonna come with me now to see everything Auroville has to offer. You're getting my live first impression of everything. By the way, if we haven't met yet, my name is Itai. I'm from New York City, but I've been solo traveling around Asia for the past 9 months, vlogging everything on this channel. I'm also a yoga teacher, and I teach yoga to a community of thousands of people online. So if you're new to this channel, you'll also find guided meditations and yoga videos on here. But today is all about Auroville, getting to know this crazy town. I hope you enjoy. Let's start the adventure. I just made it to Auroville, and this is my room. Nothing too fancy, just exactly what I need. I'm gonna spend the next few days here just learning what Auroville is really about, because I've heard a lot, but I want to experience it for myself. But first, some lunch. I gotta find out where to rent a bike as well, and I would love a massage, because I slept in a pretty uncomfy bed last night and I have a crick in my neck. I've been moving around like crazy for the past few days between my birthday up in the north at Mahakumbh and being hosted in Madurai by my friend Dolly. So now I'm ready to just be here for a few calm days and unwind and come back to slowness and stillness. Come back to my favorite routines and habits, and come back to circadian rhythm. This is the beautiful hotel that I'm staying at here in Auroville. You can see my room right up there around the corner. There's a beautiful swimming pool over there. Beautiful shrubbery, trees, colorful flowers. I could not be happier. You know, I feel like I've spent so long in very, very dusty big cities, and here in Auroville, nature is revered, as you can see. Not only that, but we even have a huge shrine here in the hotel. How beautiful. Notice the attention to detail in this beautiful art. Now I'm gonna head to the visitor center and see everything there is to see here in this place. This is a photo of one of the most famous attractions of the city. I can't wait to see it with my own eyes. And we got this dude watching over us. So this is Auroville. Behind me is the famous dome that's at the geographical center of this city. And it's so mesmerizing in person. Look at that beautiful architecture. Just a perfect gold dome between the trees. The vegetation of Auroville is also magical. These red rocks and leafy plants remind me of Arizona or New Mexico. I grew up going on so many vacations to the southwestern United States with my family, and these red rocks are definitely making me feel so nostalgic. Here we have a beautiful sculpture decorating the space. The city is currently constructing a giant moat that will border this beautiful dome, protecting its energy from all that might intrude. I'm so excited to keep exploring the city, but right now I'm actually going to a sound healing meditation. There's a big international community here, and so there are events happening all the time, all day long. Tomorrow morning I'm planning on going to an ecstatic dance event, followed by a bike tour around the city. But first, let's hear some singing bowls. My dog wants a photo. Let's take a photo, sir. How are you today? What is your good name, sir?
Kimchi.
Kimchi. You're from Korea. I love Korea.
Oh,
I was there.
thank you, 감사합니다.
Yes. What city are you from? It's been a truly, truly, truly beautiful day here in Auroville. I just went to a sound healing class and it took me to another dimension. The dude hosting it had 7 large Tibetan bowls. He had a bunch of tuning forks. He had some cymbals. He had some chimes. The people were just so beautiful. Everyone was so radiant. Most of the people that I encountered have been here for a few months. It seems like one of those places. I've encountered many of these while I'm traveling, but one of those places where you come and you just don't leave. There have been many, many places it's been really hard for me to say goodbye to over my travels. Tokyo was one of them. Gili Trawangan in Indonesia was one of them. El Nido in the Philippines was probably the biggest one. Isha in Coimbatore was a really big one. And Auroville, I can already tell I'm gonna be reluctant to leave. I'm gonna be leaving kicking and screaming. I just wanna shout out this bug spray, this all-natural bug spray, plant-based, no chemicals. I would be dying if not for this right now. I'm at my hotel at the rooftop restaurant. I just ordered some food and I've been loving Indian food. I got a confession to make, which is that I am vegetarian now, at least while I'm here in India. I've always been omnivorous my whole life. My whole life I've always eaten meat, but since being here in India, I'm realizing like how easy it is to actually not eat meat. It's one of the cuisines where there are actually so many good options that are vegetarian. In Thailand, it would have been pretty impossible. In Indonesia, it would have been pretty impossible, even in Korea or Japan. And you know, people do it. I met a lot of vegans in those places, but when I travel, I like to explore the tradition and the culinary culture. And you can't really do that in most of these Asian countries without eating meat. Also, I'm super lactose intolerant, but the dairy here in India is really good and it's like not bothering my stomach. I think because like the cows are everywhere. They just got a cow in every household and the cows are like treated well. They're just free grazing. They can go wherever they want. And so they're very happy and you can taste it in the milk. Tomorrow, I'm planning on going to an ecstatic dance class around here and then taking a bike tour tour all around the Auroville property. I don't know that much about Auroville. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what it's all about, but I do know that it's a very progressive utopian society where you can't spend cash. Basically, most people here are volunteers. They get food and housing in exchange for work around the city. It's also a very spiritual place, but totally secular, like not affiliated with any religion. There are people from all over the world who come here. This place is almost 60 years old, and tomorrow I'm gonna get the rundown of what it's really all about. Or maybe I'll just watch some videos on YouTube tonight about it. So I just got a text from my cousin who I don't speak to like all that often. He was like, yo, can I call you? I gotta talk about something. And of course I got nervous. I assumed the worst, but I was like, yeah, what's up? Of course, you can always talk to me. He called me up and he was like, yo, I wanna start creating content. And I was like, it made me so happy. I got so excited for him. He would just call in to ask me advice and about my experience with it. But to think that my literal family is gonna be on this journey is so incredible. Because I've not had that many peers in my life or role models in my life that are doing content creation, to be honest. And I'm so excited to go on this journey with him now. I can't wait to see where he ends up.
Sometimes I talk about my thoughts in the same, my difficulties in the same day, or what I achieved today. And each month I do something new about my achievement.
Yes, I think yes. I'm so excited hearing you talk about it. And first of all, let me just say, I'm so happy that you called me because I know that probably like, you might not have that many people to talk about it with because like most people don't even think about doing this. I want you to know you can always talk to me about this because I am so motivated and inspired by it, and I think it's a great idea. And so I just went on a content creators retreat in India. Basically, I got invited to this ashram where they invited a bunch of people with like over 100K to go and like make a reel in their yoga studio to promote it. It was my first time that I ever was around other content creators, and it blew my mind because like I was able to ask them so many questions that I never was able to ask anyone else. You know what I mean? And like it just felt like now I had like community and friends that I could actually look up to and that I admire. So like it makes you realize like once you start doing that stuff, like the people around you start to change as well, but also you improve as a person. And what I love about your idea is like, of course the videos are to motivate other people, but that is gonna motivate you even more. So I think like if nothing else, even if nobody sees it, like it's gonna be such a good way for you to just like get to the next level for sure. I totally think you should.
I'm totally not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for myself and to help others. I wish I will help others because trying to like push all my friends to do go cold showers. I'm telling you, it's wow. I see you also talk about it in your videos about the natural dopamine, if it's sunlight, if it's vitamin D. I'm beginning to be a new person. I love it.
Wow.
And I want to share it with people, you know? Fuck it. I'm not doing it for the money.
I think it's gonna bring you so much joy. And I think you can't even predict the blessings it will have. And like, whatever thoughts you want to give to the camera, it's like ironing out the thoughts that were in your subconscious mind. One thing I think you should do before you make your first video is write a page in your journal describing exactly who you're talking to in your videos. Just know exactly who you're talking to so that it can be like you're speaking to a friend, not like you're speaking to a camera. It's about 10:30 p.m. on my first night in Auroville. I'm about to brush my teeth and go to sleep, but I just want to say a quick thank you. Thank you, God, for bringing me to this amazing society where nobody uses cash, where everyone is treated equally, and where nature is king. If I was to wish for anything, I would wish for more opportunities to serve others, more opportunities to give. I hope tomorrow, as I walk around this earth, I just get more and more opportunities to use my strengths to serve people. It's the next day. It's about 9 a.m. on February 19th, 2025. I woke up about 2 hours ago. I did a lot of chanting. I was meditating while listening to Krishna Das. Then I did my morning pages for the Artist's Way. But anyway, right now, I'm about to call my parents and I'm gonna go to an ecstatic dance event that's across the city on the other side of Auroville. If I'm not too wiped after that, I wanna go on a bike tour around the city. Otherwise, I'll just do it tomorrow. Part of the beauty of solo traveling is like, I literally don't know what I'm even gonna do next week. So it frees me up to take it one day at a time. Be totally present and not rushed. These Krishna Das chants are still stuck in my head. If y'all never listened to Krishna Das before, look him up on Spotify. I feel like I've waited my whole life to discover that kind of music. All right, let's get into it. We have made it. We are in Auroville's Performing Arts Center. This is a huge room, and soon it's going to be overtaken with a bunch of ecstatic dancers, which I'm so excited for. I haven't done ecstatic dance since I was back in Bali this past June, and it totally changed my life and my perspective on yoga because it made me realize that somatic movement is just as powerful as getting on a mat and stretching. Anyway, I'm assuming I won't be able to film the ecstatic dance, so I'll tell you all about it afterwards. I wonder what kind of events they have here usually. There was somebody playing piano so beautifully a second ago, but it seems they've stopped. I would love to play piano. So, a few quick updates.
As you can hear, my voice is very hoarse. My voice is almost gone because in that ecstatic dance / somatic healing session, there was a lot of vocalization exercises. Bottom line is I was screaming at the top of my lungs and my voice is kind of gone now. It was amazing though. I mean, if you've ever been to an event like that, either ecstatic dance, somatic healing, or like Osho style meditation, you understand how difficult it is to put into words what I just experienced. But it was an absolute release of anger, guilt, fear, grief, and now I just feel like an empty shell. I got up from that session and I couldn't even speak. I was like, oh my God. And then I got on this bike over here. I've been riding it around since yesterday. I rented it from my homestay. And as you can see here, Auroville is in the middle of this beautiful forest. So I was just riding around through the nature, saying what's up to the cows, to the dogs. And it was such a blissful time. And then I got a flat tire. I mean, that is as flat as it gets right there. No question there, that is a flat tire. Only problem is I was biking without checking my map and now I'm in the middle of nowhere. Like literally in the middle of nowhere. So I could either wait for a car to pull up and ask to get in, or I could just start walking and get to the road. Might as well just start walking and ask for some salvation. If a car comes on the way, then I'll get in. But not even a flat tire could puncture the joy I'm feeling here in Auroville. So I just spoke with my dog, Billy. He is the son of the proprietor of the hotel I'm staying at, and this is actually his bike. So I called him up and I was like, Billy, I got some bad news, bro. Your bike got a gnarly puncture. And this angel, this absolute sweetie, he was like, don't worry, I'm coming with somebody else. We're gonna scoop you up and rescue you. So they're on the way now. In the meantime, I'm just enjoying the sights. This is a very fun place to people watch. Because yes, there are a lot of people from here in Tamil Nadu, but there are also a bunch of Europeans here. We got a lot of French, German, English. The most interesting walks of life all congregate here in Auroville. I'm across from a convenience store and a car repair shop right now. Here we got some Aurovillians biking past. Say hello, Aurovillians. And I'ma just wait for Billy. But while I wait, I gotta tell y'all, that amazing ecstatic dance class was beyond my wildest expectation. We learned how emotions have discharge, just like a fart or a queef or a sneeze or a cough. We shake and we cry and we throw tantrums for the same exact reason. Our emotions need discharge. So if we know how to healthily discharge these emotions, they won't get bottled up and stuck inside of us. They also explain something interesting, which is the difference between feelings and emotions. An emotion is something that's stored from the past, and a feeling is something that comes up in the moment. Of course, that's just one man's definition, the dude who was leading the workshop, but it honestly resonated with me. Anyway, I still have to download and journal and figure out exactly what just happened during that amazing ecstatic dance session. But my download has been interrupted by this little bike incident, so now I'm just rolling with the punches. Such is the life of a solo traveler. Billy just pulled up like my savior and immediately we got on the back of his motorbike. I don't know how he fit 2 people and 1 bicycle on the back of a motorbike, but somehow we made it to the repair shop. We dropped that bike off and then he took me back on the motorbike to the homestay where he gave me his other bike. Like a king. His generosity is so admirable. I'm gonna try my best not to get this one in any accidents. 1 punctured tire is enough for 1 day. I'm obsessed with these shoes, bro. Literally just a piece of thin leather with a little string for your toes. They look so comfy, they're like barefoot shoes, but also so functional. Yo, I'm about to ask the person inside there where they got those, but I don't know whose they are. Imagine I just walked back in the spot like, who out there got the barefoot shoes? And where can I get them? I need to do a little more rejection therapy before I get on that level. I just took a photo of them and I'm gonna add them to my mood board, and I'm gonna settle for that for now. 1 day they will come into my life. Talk though, recently I've had an obsession with barefoot shoes because I'm just trying to feel the ground, but beyond that, thick soles are bad for your feet. I'm trying to see what my arch can do on its own. Thank you very much. I'm here at the fruit stand now. I just purchased some papaya, some bananas, and this kind woman gave me a coconut. And also there was a French woman just chilling there, as you can see. She lives in Auroville. And if you remember last night, I asked the universe to give me opportunities to help kind strangers. Thank you so much for opening my coconut, and I was able to pay for this woman's coconut. I hope God sends more of these opportunities my way. Now Akka is opening the coconut so that I can eat up the good meat inside. Now there's nothing left to do but get busy eating all of this delicious fruit that I bought. I love a good papaya. Dog, I just ate an entire papaya and now I got all these bananas for later. I will see y'all tonight or tomorrow, depending on how my stomach feels. It's now 4 p.m. in Auroville and the forest is looking nice. My hotel has a full climbing wall. How crazy is that? Between my sadhana this morning, the crazy somatic healing ecstatic dance I did, the whole flat tire fiasco, and the long bike that I did around after I got my replacement bike and ate these fruits, it's been a long day. That's what I'm trying to say. It's been a long day. Now I got a few inside activities to do. Since visiting Isha Yoga Center a few weeks ago, I started doing Sadhguru's inner engineering course online. It's a really good course. It's just his perspective on yoga, his introduction to yoga. So I want to do a few modules of that. I want to edit my last vlog, which you might have seen by now. And if you haven't, go look, it's up. Besides that, I just gotta check my to-do list because I wrote it all down this morning and it's sitting on my bed, so let's go see what I gotta do. Just had a few hours of very, very productive work. And then when I finished, I was watching some vlogs on YouTube and I was like, wait, let me pick up my camera. It's about 9 p.m. right now, and I have this rule for myself as of late where whenever the clock strikes 9, my phone goes on red mode. I'll show y'all what I mean. Literally, I've made the screen red. And yes, of course, it's good to limit blue eye consumption before bedtime, but also it just reminds me, like, get off your phone, stop scrolling, it's time to go to bed. I saw someone say, never trust your brain after 9 p.m. and I couldn't agree more. Like, just let that thing rest. You can use it in the morning. So how am I gonna wind down? I could either do a little watercolor or read my book. I think I'm gonna do a watercolor and listen to a podcast. I made a friend named Marla from Germany. She invited me to go paint some flowers on the street. That's what she said. Tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna do that. Another thing that I'm looking forward to tomorrow is a drum circle. There's like a big hand drum circle tomorrow night in Auroville. And those of y'all who know me know that I am a drummer. Before I was traveling, I was a drummer in a band for 7 years. And it's my one true love. But, you know, unfortunately, I can't carry a drum kit in my backpack. So I haven't been playing drums much while I'm traveling. Y'all saw my delight when I heard the piano earlier today. So my hope is that I'll be able to bash some good drums tomorrow night. But now it's time to watercolor.
Wild. How has your relationship to the craft changed over the course of your life?
You know, we are an instrument, and you become more proficient at using your instrument for the work that you've applied a lifetime towards.
Good morning! It's the next day. I'm about to go paint some flowers on the road around Auroville with my friend Marla, if I can find her. I haven't responded to her text. I'm just gonna go surprise her, and I hope she's still there. If not, that would be awkward. And then tonight is the drum circle. I just had a great little morning practice, complete with a dance party, meditation and stretching, and lots of journaling. And tonight is the drum circle! Oh my god, I can't wait to bash some drums for the first time in forever. I still haven't gotten that bike tour around Auroville. I will do that in the next few days. But hey, one day at a time. I have no rush to leave here. I'm actually loving it. I mean, look at this view outside my window. Paradise. Also, I gotta tell y'all, I've been starting this new thing recently. So if you've been watching these videos, you know I've been doing the artist way. I've been doing the morning pages, but I just got another notebook. And this one is just for lists. My right brain, my creative side, loves prose, loves rambling, loves stream of consciousness, but my left brain, my logical brain, loves organization. And my Virgo mother will be so proud of me for this. Because this notebook is all about to-do lists, it's all about areas of study. What do I mean by areas of study? Like, if I'm gonna be scrolling on my phone or consuming content, I wanna make sure that I'm looking up something that I actually wanna know about. So I'll show you what I wrote for my areas of study today. I wanna research Auroville, the place where I am. I wanna research how to slow down your heart rate. And I wanna research something niche that I've been obsessed with recently, which is Native American regenerative farming. Okay, let's get on the bike. We've made it to the youth center and we're here painting these flowers for the Auroville festival, which is beginning tomorrow, in this beautiful shade of green, and it's a very, very calming process, almost meditative. This is my homie Marla. We met in Pondicherry. She's from Berlin. Let's get painting. So it's been a few hours of work and the flowers are coming along so nicely. I expected it would be torturous to work out here in the sun, but it's actually very pleasant. There's Marla getting busy over there, and I'm working over here on this flower, putting down the chalk foundation. How amazing is it to see so many beautiful souls taking part in a collective art project? By the way, it's a hibiscus flower, it's the Auroville logo, and we're putting it here to celebrate the Auroville festival, which is starting tomorrow. I guess I picked the right time to come to this cute little town. The man who's organizing this painting was just walking around in the nearby woods, and guess what he found? You might think it's just a rock, but if you look closely, it's a very old Ganesh deity. Ganesha is the Hindu god of removing obstacles, and he's depicted as an elephant. You can see the trunk right here. I have no idea how old this is. I feel like an archaeologist. But he gifted it to me. And now I have this antique Ganesha. You know, I was just minding my business, planting some trees, and dude handed me the stick to put in my mouth from a neem tree. And when I first put it in my mouth, I was like, oh my god, this is so bitter. But now I'm like, wait, this is kind of delicious. And apparently, it's one of the most therapeutic plants that you can find in India. And he said, chew on it for 3 minutes, and you'll feel like you just brush your teeth for 10 minutes. And damn if my teeth ain't smooth. So if you could go into your local Ayurveda shop and pick up some neem, I really recommend it, y'all. Get yourself a little neem in your life.
start early, 5 in the morning.
Oh, I see. Very early.
Very early.
Yeah.
They start meditation 6 o'clock.
Yes, yes.
8 o'clock they start the yoga class.
My teacher training was the same. Very early.
But that's gonna change your entire routine.
I already am kind of like this. Not 5 a.m., but 7 a.m.
Yeah, I think enjoy that.
Yeah.
The food is very good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There's so many places I want to go.
Yeah?
So many places.
India is full of places, you know?
Yeah. Do you mind if I film?
Yeah, me.
Yes. Would you like to say hello?
What is this camera?
Hello.
This is it's like a travel camera. It's a DJI camera. Would you like to say hello?
Hello. Wow, this is like a robot. This is creepy. This is just, it follows you.
Yes, it does. Watch that. Now move your head. Like more.
Osmo Pocket 3?
Yes, it is. You know it.
Oh, it's
Isn't that
following you.
fancy?
That's pretty cool.
We just did the drum circle. Now we're just chilling around this table. That drum circle was so incredible, y'all. I made so many nice friends. I got to dance and I got to drum my heart out. My palms and wrists are so sore from beating that thing, but it was so worth it. I just released so much. And the stars are out tonight. Only caveat of this whole situation is that I made it back to my homestay very late. And the gate is locked. And I'm out here with my bike, with my whole body, trying to figure out how to get back inside. I think I'm gonna hop the fence. I know I'm gonna hop the fence. All right. Oh my God, how are we gonna do this? Of course I'm filming it. All right, first I gotta send the bike over. Or should I just leave the bike, bro? I mean, I could just leave the bike. I don't want to break it. That would be bad if I broke the bike. Yeah, no, the bike ain't coming over the fence. The bike is just gonna be parked right here outside. And I'm gonna get back to that bike tomorrow, but my body does have to get over this fence and into my bed. How are we gonna do this? It does say I could just call my host if the gate is locked, but this is more fun. Okay, I'm on top of the fence now. Now one leg over. Oh, this is dangerous. Do not try this at home. Another leg over. Okay, now I'm squatting. Now I'm sat on the bench. I'm gonna kick my shoes down because there's no going back now. Now I'm barefoot. Was that a good idea or a stupid one? I don't know. All right, let's see how this is gonna go. I just gotta jump. I just gotta do a leap of faith, I think. Oh, it's high. Oh, it's high. Did you see that? I know it's very dark. All right, now back up to my room, back up to the Annapurna suite. Sweet. Y'all seen it, it's not a suite. One more good night to the moon, good night. Gotta get the key. Digging through my bag for the key. Found it. Welcome home at long last. What a day, what a day, what a day. All right, y'all, well, that wraps up my first few days in Auroville. But I am staying here. I ain't really going anywhere just yet. And y'all gonna see that in the next video. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed a few days of my life in this futuristic city. And I got the number and I got the card of a healer in Auroville. Y'all can just copy that down if you ever need any pain relief. And it's time to go to sleep. I love you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Please send this video to a homie of yours. That will mean a lot to me. Don't forget you are perfect and you are exactly where you need to be. I love you. I'll see you for the next video. Peace and love.